Good morning, everyone. This is Thad with the readers, with the Reference and Readers Advisory Department at the Rawlings Library in Pueblo, Colorado. Thank you for joining me once again. This is our second run through of the state government documents collection um, and the materials that are available. Um, this month, as I mentioned last month, this will be a monthly program. Um, we'll do this again at the end of February. Let me double check my date here. February 24th, and we'll start going into the materials available through the State General Assembly. For today, though, we're going to look at the Colorado Department of Education. And as you can see here, this is a selection of the materials we have. And as mentioned last month, these are materials that you can place on hold and check out. Or you can, since we're open again, you can come in and browse through these and check these out. So I'm going to go over what we have here. I'm going to start with this here. This is, this is the most recent version of this that we have. As you can see, March 2016. So we usually hold on to things for 5 years at the most. So after this year, we'll remove this. But and hopefully we'll have a new one come through. But as you can see, this is just a report from the Colorado preschool program, and it's the report that they submitted to the State General Assembly, and it's just an overview of statistics. Once again, very outdated statistics, as you can see, for the 2014 and 2015 school year. But these things are also found online, so if we don't have the most current edition, you can find it online through the state library website. Which actually, I think at the conclusion of this program, I'll post a link to that website in the comments so you can access that. Next, I have here the Colorado State publication classification schedule. And I do believe we have received a 2020 copy. It's currently being cataloged. But I printed out here, what the purpose of this book is. So I'm just going to read that. The Colorado State Publication Classification Schedule is the official classification schedule of the Colorado State Publications Depository System. This is the 35th edition of the schedule since 1981. And this, the 2019 issues, the 35th edition. The agency names its class names in the classification schedule conform to RDA format when available and whenever possible, have been revised to show agency reorganizations as they have occurred since 1979. Organization prior to 1979 is attempted, but is not rigorously reflected in the schedule. For earlier time periods, publications are frequently simply classed with a larger entity. In some cases, as noted in the schedule task forces, working groups, and the like, are classed with a larger entity and not individually classified. And then there's a little portion here that just gives a little more. The following policies on serial classification have been in place starting in 1993. Serial run will have one number even if the publishing agency's hierarchical placement within the department organization changes. If a unit moves from one department first level agency to another, the call number will occasionally be split. A serial run will have one number even if the publishing agency below the department level undergoes a name change, as long as the main entry for the publication does not change. A serial run will have just one number when the title changes, but neither the name nor the hierarchical position of the publishing agency changes. From 2013 forward, no new split serials will be created. All issues of a serial will file under a single call number. In addition, we have, in some cases, united the volumes in existing split serials under the call number retained in the bibliographic record. So I was just reading this here. It's why I opened that. And then on the back, it provides State Board of Education contacts. Oops, too close, too far. Okay. The next piece, we have the Colorado School Laws, and this is a book we receive every year. With the publications classification schedule, the most recent copy we have on the shelf is the 2019, but once again, I think the 2020 is currently being cataloged. And it looks and reads like the state revised statutes. As you can see, there's it's kind of hard to see even when I zoom up on it. Okay, so that's kind of blurry. But it gives article and section numbers in the same manner as the revised statutes. And just to give you a brief idea of what this is, so this is the foreword from the beginning of this book. Colorado School Laws, Title 22 in the Colorado Revised Statutes, is a Colorado Department of Education publication for Colorado laws which govern the operation of the public schools. Included are relevant sections from the Constitution of Colorado and the Enabling Act. Just school laws. This here, this is something we usually receive every year. This is the most current copy that we have on the shelf. It's an annual report from the Colorado School for the Deaf and the Blind. And it's basically just like the report for the preschool program. You know, it provides statistics and tables, and then also gives a little overview of different programs and services for their students. And I did print out here, and I'll read. This is just a brief message from the superintendent. It says, greetings. The purpose of the 2018-2019 annual report is to inform stakeholders of our accomplishments during that year. The Colorado School for the Deaf and the Blind offered a variety of programs both on campus and across our state. Within the mission, CSDB provides children and families statewide with comprehensive specialized educational services in safe, nurturing environments. We empower learners to become self-determined, independent, contributing citizens within their communities. Education occurs not only in the classroom, but through after-school activities, athletics, residential life, and off-campus opportunities. CSDB staff members are fortunate because there's a strong deaf community and blind community, committed school professionals throughout the state of Colorado, great students and their families, the board of trustees, civic leaders, political leaders, and the business community all working together to provide opportunities for student success. We look forward to developing even more collaborative partnerships as we continue to provide quality services to children and their families across the state. Thank you for all you do for our students. Their futures are bright and our programs are stronger because of our partnerships with you. We are excited about the opportunities that lie before us. So the final thing I have here is the newsletter from the Colorado Talking Books Library. And if you're unfamiliar with this program, what it is the program itself, Colorado Talking Book Library, is a resource for people that need access to audio material. I'm going to share here on the screen. This is from their website, and if this sounds like a service that may be beneficial to you, in the comments on Facebook, and on YouTube, it showed up there too. It's the link to the Colorado Talking Book Library. But anyways, I wanted to read this portion here about eligibility, because I think this gives a good idea of who this serves, who this program serves. And as it says, for an individual, you are eligible for the Colorado Talking Book Library service if your vision is in the better eye is 20/200 or less with corrective lenses, or your widest diameter of visual field is no greater than 20 degrees. You cannot see well enough or focus long enough to read standard print, though you wear glasses to correct your vision. You are unable to handle print books or turn pages. You are certified by a medical doctor as having a learning disability due to an organic dysfunction that is severe enough to prevent you from reading in the usual manner. The disability may be permanent or temporary, and organizational eligibility is in order to provide service to your organization, at least one individual using your facility must be eligible for Talking Book Library service and registered with CTBL at this time. But this specific publication, as I mentioned, is just a newsletter, and we receive this quarterly. And so this is just the one of the copies. Sorry, let me switch screens. I was showing it on the screen. This is the fall 2019 issue, but each volume of this that we receive, correlates with the season and then the year. But it basically just talks about what's going on with their organization. It provides readers advisory, gives like bestseller lists in different genres and categories and age groups. And then it also provides a list of donors that have contributed to the program. Anyways, that's a brief overview of the Board of Education materials from the state that we have. And once again, if these interest you, you can check them out. You can either place it on hold and send to whatever location, or you can come to Rawlings and browse and pick it up. But anyways, thank you for joining me this morning. Once again, February 24th, we'll look at the General Assembly materials, and we'll see you then. Take care and have a good day.